All right, how we doing, people? All right, we're gonna get it started. All right. Um, okay. All right, we're gonna get it started. And my thing is this, okay? It's that what you have to understand and recognize when it comes to Mr. Research, okay, is that this guy, he's a failed MGTOW. Okay, he's a failed MGTOW from 2010 and the whole 2011 era. I was around back then. Okay, MGTOW was big back in 2010, 2011, 2012, all the way up until 2012. Okay, and then after that you started getting other movements like SYSBM and other things and stuff kind of coming out after that. But for a good period from like 2010 to 2012, you had the whole MGTOW thing. And the biggest name, you had a number of big names back then. There was a guy named Mayor of MGTOW. There was a all right, there was a number of other people. Then you had Sandman. Sandman's still around today, but Sandman is not. He like reached his peak of popularity of what he was. He still makes content though. You know, Sandman still makes content. It's just that, but he's reached his peak. He reached his peak back in 2011, 2012, and that was the most popular he was ever gonna get. Okay, but Mr. Research comes from that era, and Mr. Research is a failed MGTOW. How do I know he's a failed MGTOW? Because a lot of the black MGTOW dudes that was circulating around back then, a lot of, because you understand MGTOW was really a white ideology. It has nothing to do with black men. It really is a white ideology, and a lot of it has to do with white men's frustration and sexual frustration. Okay, and white men's frustration in the modern era where they feel like they don't have control over the white women anymore. That's what a lot of it is really about. Okay, that's what a lot of it was really about. And back then, I recognized that. You know, I was one of the ones who recognized because I looked at it back then and I said, okay, you know, this is what's going on. You know, a lot of these white guys, they're pissed off that they don't have control of these white women like that. And that's really what's pissing them off. And a lot of these black dudes that was over there mingling with these MGTOW guys, a lot of them never, they couldn't, either they couldn't see it or they didn't want to see it. But a lot of them had a hard time recognizing that, hey, these white guys that y'all are in this space with, these white guys really don't want y'all around like that. Okay. All right, they really don't want y'all around like that. All right, hold on. All right.